Let me get into why I never spoke on her. I never spoke on Remy because I felt like it wasn't even nothing to be spoken about. Me and you not beefing. I'm not beefing with you over a dude. He not going back and forth with both of us. He chose me and left that situation. So now we done posted the video of us. He and we fucking working out together. We got the media workout together. He made a freestyle about.
Y'all, hold on to your seats because the revelation about Claressa Shields is about to rock the world like never before. The undefeated boxing queen took to Instagram Live and dropped a revelation so jaw-dropping, so gut-wrenching, it left fans frozen, hearts pounding, and eyes wide in disbelief. She didn't hesitate. Locking eyes with the camera, tears streaking down her face, she whispered words that nobody could have predicted. "I'm pregnant, and the baby is Papoose." Instantly, chaos erupted. Comments flooded in, screaming, "No way. This can't be real." A tidal wave of shock washing over every fan watching in real time. But Claressa wasn't finished. With trembling hands, she held up a DNA report, a crystal-clear proof of her claim. Papoose's name was emblazoned on the document, undeniable and unshakable. The moment she zoomed the report to the camera, silence fell over the digital crowd. Millions stared, unable to process the magnitude of the revelation. And then came the gut-wrenching twist, the betrayal. Papoose had promised marriage, swore loyalty. But the instant he learned she was pregnant, he disappeared, vanishing straight into Remy Ma's world. Claressa's voice cracked under the weight of it all, as she recounted the unbearable solitude, the heartbreak, and the crushing pressure of fame bearing down on her while carrying his child. The Instagram Live didn't just go viral, it detonated online. Hashtags like #ClaressaPregnant, #PapooseDrama, and #IGLiveShock ignited across the globe within hours, sending the internet into a frenzy. The celebrity gossip universe went into absolute overdrive, dissecting every twist, every betrayal, every heart-wrenching moment. Fans couldn't stop sharing clips, posting reactions, or spinning theories. What really unfolded between Claressa Shields, Papoose, and Remy Ma? Who's telling the truth, and who's hiding behind a mask? How could someone so admired, so publicly adored, be left utterly betrayed in such a merciless, glaring spotlight? No, this isn't just another gossip story. This is a full-blown emotional tempest, a hurricane of heartbreak and betrayal that's unfolding live for millions to witness. Claressa Shields just made history, not with a punch in the ring, but with a revelation on Instagram so raw, so devastating, that it will echo through the celebrity world for years to come. Every viewer felt it. The shock, the disbelief, the tragedy. And the story wasn't just news. It was a human drama exploding across screens worldwide.
Hey, I just want to know, why are y'all putting so much energy into Claressa and Pat relationship and not the same energy into when Remy was cheating on Pat?
Well, you go ahead and put the energy into it if it's something on your mind. Go ahead, you got the floor. Go ahead, tell us about it.
Yeah, like y'all don't hear on.
Well, you tell us because that ain't a topic of conversation.
Was cheating on Papoose?
Tell us.
Nobody talked about this like this. Like, I'm confused. When Pat had to knock the nigga out because the bitch was cheating, why nobody had this much energy? Like, where was this energy? I'm confused.
Okay, well then you tell us. You obviously know more about it than me. Oh, you just...
Buckle up, because what you're about to witness will shatter every assumption you had about Claressa Shields and her private world. The undefeated boxing champion, renowned for her unstoppable power and ferocity in the ring, stepped onto Instagram Live and dropped a revelation so shocking, so raw, it sent shockwaves across the internet, leaving millions of fans reeling in sheer disbelief. Her eyes were wide, tears streaking down her face, every blink a silent scream of anguish. Claressa stared straight into the camera and uttered words that nobody, absolutely nobody, expected. "I'm pregnant, and the baby is Papoose's." In an instant, social media erupted. Every comment thread, every Twitter discussion, every YouTube reaction became a tidal wave of confusion, disbelief, and awe. People were frozen, unable to reconcile that the woman who had dominated boxing with unmatched precision was now facing the most personal, vulnerable battle of her life under the unrelenting gaze of the public eye. With hands trembling like a live wire, she held up a DNA report. Proof so clear it obliterated any doubt. Papoose's name was emblazoned across the page, undeniable, irrefutable, a revelation that tore apart fans' fantasies and shattered the polished illusions of celebrity relationships. The moment the camera zoomed in, the internet seemed to pause, every screen frozen, every mind racing. Comments erupted into a storm. "No way. This can't be real. I don't believe it." The revelation hit like a punch to the gut, raw, emotional, and utterly devastating. It wasn't just news. It was a human catastrophe playing out live, a collision of heartbreak, betrayal, and fame that no one could look away from. But Claressa Shields didn't stop there. She peeled back the curtain on the heartbreak and twisted betrayal that had been hidden behind closed doors, now exposed for the entire world to witness. Papoose, she revealed, had once promised her commitment, sworn loyalty, and painted a picture of a future together. There were whispers of marriage, quiet conversations brimming with hope, a vision of a family that seemed real, tangible, within reach. Yet, the moment he discovered Claressa was pregnant, everything crumbled. Suddenly, he vanished, leaving her alone to wrestle with heartbreak, confusion, and the sharp sting of betrayal. And according to Claressa, he didn't just disappear quietly. He went straight to Remy Ma, the very person known to be entangled in his life. The contrast between the polished public image of love and the brutal private reality was jarring, cruel, and utterly devastating. The Instagram live itself became a hurricane of raw emotion. Claressa's voice broke over and over, each crack revealing the depth of her pain. Her vulnerability tore through screens, reaching millions of viewers who felt her heartbreak as if it were their own. Fans were left speechless, some in tears, others in rage, and many simply unable to comprehend the magnitude of the revelation. Within hours, hashtags like #ClarissaPregnant, #Papoose drama, and #IGLiveShock were trending worldwide, engulfing social media feeds in a frenzy of speculation, outrage, and disbelief. The gossip machine went into overdrive, with news outlets, fan pages, and online commentators dissecting every second, every word, every tear, turning the scandal into an all-consuming spectacle that refused to let go. Every tear streaming down Claressa Shields' face told a story of pain, betrayal, and resilience. She continued to unravel the sequence of events that led to her public confession, revealing a world of promises broken and trust shattered. Papoose had pledged love, vowed marriage, and yet, in his absence, she was left not only carrying a child but also bearing the crushing weight of betrayal, public scrutiny, and unimaginable heartbreak. She spoke of the long nights spent questioning whether anyone would believe her, the endless hours of despair when the world felt impossibly heavy. Every word she uttered during the live broadcast carried such gravity that viewers clung to their screens, some hitting replay in disbelief, others sharing clips at lightning speed as the story spread like wildfire. The emotional intensity escalated when Claressa made the decision to reveal the DNA report publicly. This was not merely a declaration of feelings, it was a refutable proof, a full exposure of a scandal that had been simmering in secrecy. Millions watched as she held the document to the camera, every line magnified, every name undeniable. The revelation left no room for doubt. The betrayal was explicit, the heartbreak real, and the truth unassailable. Social media exploded. Theories, debates, and intense speculation surged across every platform. Fans dissected motives, questioned alliances, and scrutinized the sudden disappearance of Papoose from Claressa's life. Every post, every comment, every share became a piece of evidence in a digital courtroom, where the world collectively judged, analyzed, and bore witness to the scandal as it unfolded. Claressa Shields spoke of her heartbreak not just through tears, but with a quiet, unyielding strength that only made her vulnerability feel even more real. She unfolded the tangled web of emotions, abandonment, betrayal, and the cruel collision of public scrutiny with private suffering. Her words painted the portrait of a woman determined to reclaim control, to protect the future of her unborn child, and to navigate a world that had suddenly turned cold, judgmental, and unforgiving, often before anyone even understood her truth. The gravity of the situation intensified with the involvement of Remy Ma. The mere implication that Papoose had sought solace elsewhere after promising commitment led the story with betrayal, controversy, and heartbreak, sending the celebrity gossip world into a full-blown frenzy. Analysts, fans, and commentators pored over every detail, motives, timelines, emotional fallout, dissecting Claressa's story with the intensity of a courtroom trial. Every clip, every reaction, every whispered theory fanned the flames of viral attention, making the saga impossible to ignore. As the live broadcast drew to a close, Claressa Shields delivered a final, heart-rending plea. She wanted her truth understood, her story heard without judgment, and for the world to witness the raw reality of heartbreak, betrayal, and emotional turbulence that even someone who seemed invincible could endure. Millions of viewers, stunned and captivated, shared the clip across platforms, cementing the moment as a defining cultural spectacle. This wasn't just another celebrity gossip story, it became a social phenomenon, a seismic moment in pop culture that laid bare the human vulnerability hidden behind fame, power, and public image. In mere hours, Claressa Shields' revelation had evolved from a personal confession into a global conversation, a viral event that left the world gasping. The combination of irrefutable proof, raw emotional vulnerability, and a shocking twist of betrayal created the perfect storm, igniting social media into a frenzy of speculation, outrage, and awe. Every fan, every commentator, every bystander was forced to confront the unthinkable. The undefeated champion in the ring was now facing an entirely different battle. A battle of heartbreak, betrayal, and an uncertain future as a mother under the unforgiving glare of the public eye. And this was only the beginning. The shockwaves from Claressa Shields' Instagram Live continued to ripple across the internet, turning part 2 of the scandal into a digital earthquake. As clips of Claressa revealing her pregnancy and exposing Papoose's name circulated endlessly, millions of viewers were glued to their screens, replaying every moment, dissecting every word, debating every nuance of what they had just witnessed. Fans weren't merely shocked, they were enraged, heartbroken, and utterly captivated. Social media had become a digital courtroom, and Claressa Shields stood at the center, both witness and victim in a live trial that no one could look away from. In the days following the live, her emotional state remained raw, unfiltered, and intensely human. Sources close to her revealed that she spent countless hours responding to messages from fans, clarifying her side, and grappling privately with the pain of betrayal that had been broadcast to the entire world. The betrayal had left Claressa Shields emotionally shattered, each conversation, every phone call, and every public statement turning into a viral moment that gripped the world. Her raw vulnerability drew waves of sympathy, while the shocking involvement of Papoose added layers of intrigue, scandal, and tension, magnifying the public fascination to unprecedented levels. This story was no longer just about a celebrity's private life. It had morphed into a saga of heartbreak, deceit, and public exposure, capturing the attention of millions. Rumors swirled that Papoose had been secretly reconnecting with Remy Ma during the period Claressa became pregnant. The timing, the secrecy, it all fueled speculation that the betrayal had been calculated, a deliberate move to shirk responsibility while preserving appearances in the public eye. Claressa hinted at this indirectly in her follow-up social media posts, revealing the deep sense of being blindsided, abandoned, and left to face both public scrutiny and private anguish. Her words struck a chord with millions, many of whom had experienced similar betrayals, making the scandal both personal and painfully relatable. Meanwhile, gossip outlets and YouTube commentary channels exploded with analysis, breaking down every frame, every phrase, every pause, turning the unfolding drama into a full-blown global discussion. Every frame of Claressa Shields' Instagram Live was scrutinized, replayed, and analyzed. Her tone, her tears, the precise timing of the DNA reveal, the fleeting pauses, even the glimpses into her personal space, all became fuel for an intense, global conversation. Some fans dissected Papoose's motives, others admired Claressa's courage to go public, and many debated whether Remy Ma's involvement twisted the narrative into something far more complex. Analysts described the revelation as a celebrity tragedy of monumental proportions, exposing the raw emotional cost of betrayal under the public eye. The shocking humanity of Claressa's experience, combined with the high-stakes scandal unfolding live, sent waves through social media and traditional media alike. The controversy deepened when Claressa shared additional evidence, screenshots of conversations, cryptic messages, and social media interactions, each hinting at the tangled web of emotional and relational complexity behind the scandal. Fans erupted into debate, fiercely arguing what was authentic and what might have been strategically leaked. Every post, story, and retweet became another piece in the viral puzzle of heartbreak and betrayal. The more Claressa shared, the more the story spiraled into global virality. Millions of eyes dissected, speculated, and engaged, creating a feedback loop of obsession. Her narrative laid bare the often unseen human cost of celebrity betrayal, the emotional labor of being abandoned while carrying a child, the crushing societal judgment, and the impossible challenge of navigating fame while enduring private anguish. Fans and commentators alike recognized the tragic depth of Claressa Shields' situation. She was simultaneously a champion, a victim, and a mother-to-be, thrust into the merciless glare of social media. The layers of emotion were staggering: heartbreak, anger, confusion, vulnerability, and resilience, all woven into a narrative that felt as brutally real as it was scandalous. At the heart of the storm was Papoose's sudden disappearance. Public records and insider accounts hinted that he had diverted his attention to Remy Ma at a crucial moment, leaving Claressa alone, exposed, and utterly vulnerable. This betrayal wasn't just personal, it carried the weight of calculated deception, adding fuel to the viral fire and intensifying the scandal. Fans speculated endlessly about his motives, questioned his responsibility, and debated the ethics of his actions, turning the story into a full-blown public discourse on accountability, morality, and the emotional toll of fame. As the narrative unfolded, Claressa Shields' Instagram Live clip and follow-up posts became the epicenter of viral content. Memes, reaction videos, commentary threads, and in-depth analyses flooded feeds, creating an environment where every angle of the scandal was dissected relentlessly. Every pause, every tear, every word she uttered was catalogued as part of a digital record of human vulnerability and betrayal. Public engagement reached unprecedented heights, cementing Claressa Shields' revelation as a watershed moment in viral gossip history. Her candor, heartbreak, and resilience transformed the story from mere celebrity gossip into a global narrative of human drama that gripped millions. The story resonated far beyond the celebrity world, pulling millions into the narrative not just as spectators, but as emotional participants, living each twist, absorbing each revelation, and feeling every public confrontation alongside Claressa Shields. The mix of undeniable proof, shocking confession, and raw emotional exposure created an irresistible vortex, ensuring that the scandal would dominate conversations for weeks, months, and perhaps years. Claressa Shields' public revelation was far more than a viral moment. It became a cultural event, a sweeping saga that intertwined scandal, heartbreak, and resilience. Social media transformed into a live courtroom, teeming with judgment, sympathy, speculation, and debate. Fans, commentators, and gossip outlets alike were forced to confront a stark reality. Even champions are human, and even those at the pinnacle of fame carry scars from betrayal and heartbreak that the world cannot ignore. The intensity of Part 2 propelled the story well beyond typical celebrity gossip into a full-blown emotional spectacle. Claressa's courage to bear her private pain, coupled with the shocking revelation of Papoose's involvement with Remy Ma, crafted a layered, captivating narrative that gripped audiences around the globe. The scandal erupted into a viral storm, fueled by heartbreak, betrayal, undeniable evidence, and the public's insatiable appetite for truth and drama. The truth, wrapped in raw emotional drama, was only the beginning. Buckle up for part 3, because the story is far from over. And the next revelations promise to push the viral frenzy to unprecedented heights, exposing secrets, confrontations, and heartbreak that the world was utterly unprepared to witness. The fallout from Claressa Shields' Instagram Live confession reached a fever pitch, sending shockwaves through social media, news outlets, and celebrity commentary platforms. Millions of viewers dissected every word, every post, every tear, as Part 3 unveiled layers of betrayal, heartbreak, and public confrontation that no one could ignore. What was already shocking became a full-blown viral phenomenon, a live emotional trial where every detail was scrutinized, every revelation debated, and every action examined as if evidence in a courtroom. Claressa Shields went even further this time, confronting swirling rumors about Papoose and Remy Ma with unflinching honesty that left fans reeling. She revealed that Papoose, after promising commitment and building a vision of a shared future, had abruptly abandoned her the moment he discovered she was pregnant. According to Claressa, his sudden disappearance wasn't mere avoidance, it was a calculated betrayal, a move designed to protect his public image while leaving her exposed, vulnerable, and heartbroken under the relentless gaze of the public eye. Her voice, breaking with raw emotion, painted a stark contrast between public perception and private reality. Claressa Shields spoke of isolation, of emotional chaos, and of the surreal feeling of being both a champion in the ring and a victim of intimate betrayal in real life. The Instagram Live replay, now circulating across every corner of social media, captured her holding the DNA report like a shield against disbelief, every line and name amplified by the camera's gaze. Papoose's name, clear and undeniable, became the epicenter of global speculation. Fans, commentators, and gossip analysts dissected the timing of his actions with surgical precision, debating whether his choice to reconnect with Remy Ma during Claressa's pregnancy was deliberate manipulation or reckless negligence. Every post, every screenshot, every clip morphed into a fragment of the viral narrative, fueling relentless debates about accountability, trust, and morality. Claressa also revealed the emotional weight of her ordeal. She spoke of sleepless nights spent grappling with heartbreak while navigating the unrelenting pressures of fame. Her words laid bare the psychological toll of betrayal, the struggle to maintain composure as a public figure while privately enduring abandonment. Social media users empathized with her vulnerability, generating a wave of viral support that mingled with outrage and scandal-driven commentary. This drama was no longer mere gossip. It became a reflection of human fragility, magnified through the lens of celebrity culture, a tension so palpable that it gripped millions worldwide. The tension escalated further when Claressa Shields hinted at Papoose's promises and subsequent betrayals. She revealed that he had vowed marriage, painted visions of a shared future, and pledged unwavering commitment, only to abandon her the moment doubts about her pregnancy surfaced. This revelation amplified the controversy, sparking heated debates across platforms about ethical responsibility, celebrity accountability, and the devastating emotional consequences of betrayal. Memes, reaction videos, and fan theories exploded across social media, dissecting every word of her confession, every subtle facial expression, every gesture caught on camera. Each detail became another thread in a growing, inescapable narrative that gripped audiences worldwide. As the story morphed into a public spectacle of heartbreak and scandal, analysts and gossip outlets highlighted the courtroom-like scrutiny that Claressa faced. Every post became evidence, every pause analyzed as testimony, every tear examined for authenticity. Viewers were drawn into a drama that transcended traditional celebrity gossip, a tragic saga of love, betrayal, and resilience unfolding in real time. The combination of undeniable proof, shocking betrayal, and raw vulnerability crafted a narrative that dominated feeds, trended across topics, and ignited viral discussions globally. But Claressa Shields didn't stop at revelation. She made it unmistakably clear. She would not remain silent. Her determination to protect her future and safeguard her child's well-being, even while bearing her deepest pain, transformed the scandal into a viral story of empowerment, showing the world that courage and vulnerability could coexist in the face of public betrayal. Amidst the heartbreak, millions of viewers watched, shared, and debated the story with riveting intensity. Captivated by the intertwining of human drama and celebrity scandal, the involvement of Remy Ma added yet another layer of complexity. Claressa Shields revealed that Papoose had sought out Remy Ma immediately after abandoning her, raising urgent questions about timing, intention, and emotional accountability. The stark contrast between Claressa's vulnerability and Papoose's public image only amplified the viral hysteria. Fans speculated endlessly, creating a relentless feedback loop of content consumption, reaction, and discussion, driving the scandal's reach to unprecedented levels. Each clip, each reaction, every post became part of a digital courtroom, where the public simultaneously judged, sympathized, and dissected the unfolding drama. By the end of this chapter, Claressa Shields' Instagram Live, DNA evidence, and candid confessions had transformed a deeply personal betrayal into a full-blown cultural phenomenon. The story evolved into a case study in emotional resilience, public exposure, and the extraordinary power of social media to amplify private tragedy into a global spectacle. Fans, commentators, and gossip analysts dissected every nuance, from Claressa's tone and expressions to Papoose's motives, fueling a sustained viral conversation that refused to fade. As the scandal continued to unfold, Claressa Shields' revelation proved one undeniable truth: celebrity heartbreak, betrayal, and emotional trauma cannot be contained. Every reaction, every discussion, every viral clip became part of an ongoing saga of tragedy, scandal, and resilience, a story of Claressa, Papoose, and the unborn child that gripped the world and refused to let go. The saga had reached a crescendo, evolving into a fully exposed, emotionally charged, and viral phenomenon that captivated millions, leaving an indelible mark on the landscape of celebrity gossip and social media spectacle. Buckle up, this story is far more than a scandal. It is a human drama of heartbreak, betrayal, and resilience, unfolding live for the world to witness, leaving audiences in utter shock and awe. Millions are still reeling from Claressa Shields' Instagram Live, and the story is far from over. What unfolded before the public eye transcended ordinary celebrity gossip. It was a public unraveling of heartbreak, betrayal, and shocking revelations, igniting the internet like wildfire. The DNA report, the raw emotional confession, the betrayal by Papoose, and the involvement of Remy Ma converged into a storm of gossip that refuses to settle. Every clip, screenshot, and reaction video was shared, dissected, and debated across platforms, transforming Claressa's private tragedy into a global spectacle. The public demanded answers. Motives, timelines, and every nuance of emotion was scrutinized. Fans questioned, how could someone so trusted vanish at the moment of truth? How could promises of commitment collapse under the weight of doubt? Claressa's courage to go public sparked discussions that transcended celebrity drama, highlighting the human cost of fame, betrayal, and emotional vulnerability. Social media became a digital courtroom, with Claressa Shields standing as both witness and victim, while the world watched every moment, every tear, every revelation. Every move, every word, every revelation is under the relentless gaze of the world. Now is the time for the audience to engage, react, and become part of the conversation. Every share, every comment, every post fuels the viral story, peeling back the layers of celebrity life and exposing the hidden truths behind the facade. People are demanding justice, accountability, and recognition for the heartbreak that Claressa Shields endured while carrying the crushing weight of betrayal in the public eye. If you've been shocked, outraged, or moved by Claressa Shields' revelation, silence is not an option. Share the story, react, and join the discussion. Make sure the world knows the truth, because this scandal is far beyond mere gossip. It is a tragic, emotional saga, a story of heartbreak, resilience, and betrayal that will echo for years to come. The world is watching, the internet is buzzing, and Claressa Shields' story is far from over. Engage now, or risk missing the rest of this shocking, heartbreaking, and explosive journey, a saga that has captivated millions and redefined what it means to witness raw humanity and celebrity drama collide.